Here we go. We're at 23 Buckskin Road in Bell Canyon, California, performing a video sewer inspection through the 4-inch mainline cleanout that is in the driveway area. We're going to attempt to run up the line and see if we can get all the way up by the exterior of the house, right around the foundation of the house, if we can get up that far. We have a 2A cleanout. We couldn't find another mainline cleanout. We couldn't locate any other cleanouts around the house. So we're going to try and run up the line and see if we can get all the way up, and then we're going to run down the line from here and attempt to get into the city sewer. So we're going to begin our inspection now. And this is the front of the property, front of the house. This is looking at the backyard area and the street. So we're going to begin running up now. We can push this cable up. Sometimes it's difficult to do. Tends to want to go down. But we're going to see if we can get this to push up. Going up. Yep, we got the camera to go up the line. So now we're running back up toward the house, and we have ABS plastic. I'm going to try and see if we can locate a fitting. Maybe we have a buried clean out. That's a joint, looks good. Another joint that appears to be in good condition. ABS piping. Got another joint coming up. That joint looks good. Making a slight turn. And we have some root intrusion right here. We've got a joint that was either not put together properly, or possibly it looks like it's cracked possibly at the bottom. It's bowed up. We might have a large root that's bowing against the bottom and pressing this up. So we're going to try and locate this area real quick. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we've located this area, and we are at 4 foot 6 inches deep, and we are close to the little planter area by the left-hand corner of the garage, the front corner of the garage. We've marked this area out where we have some root intrusion, and this area more than likely will need to be excavated and repaired. I'm going to push past here if we can, and we should be cutting right through the planter area now and going into the waistline. Right now we're in the sewer, now we're going into the waistline of the house. So we're just going back into the right now, and we'll take a look. We'll go back just a little ways inside the scope of the sewer inspection. This is actually part of the waistline, but we want to just take a look, see what everything looks like. Can't tell exactly what we have here, but we'll have to blow it up on the laptop. Might have a little root intrusion in this area and a little bit of a gap. We're going to locate this area and mark it out real quick. So pause for a moment. that one. Sorry, John. I'm going to teach you yet. Okay, we're pulling back out by the laundry room now. There's that joint that we marked at 3 foot. What was it? 3 foot 10. 3 foot 10 in the garage.
Yes.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, that one joint that doesn't look good to me.
And that is that a straight line or is that a turn?
No, it's a turn. You're coming out of a turn.
You're coming out of a turn.
And see the other joint right here? You see how smooth that is and how clean it is? That's what it should look like. Not like that.
Right. And so is that something you would like
fill? I wouldn't sweat it right now. But I would put some Rudex in there, maybe to kill the roots. But this other joint,
would you do a liner in like a little area like that?
No. You could.
You would wait and see. But I mean, the fact is, we're not going to check it again. The only time I've ever checked stuff is when there's an issue, right? And then you come back and it's like, okay, well, this root pushed through, and then, but
exactly.
Okay.
I mean, the root isn't huge right now, but see all these swirls in there?
So
that's generally caused from hydrojetting. When that thing's spinning around with the high pressure water, it makes those marks. Now we're going to pull back. We're almost back to our spot. There we go. And another little turn. Right here, we got our fittings right there. A little bit of a turn. Right there.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Okay, now, right here, it's really hard to see. I can't tell when it's clear, but the roots are coming in. Right here, it's coming in down.
That thing on the right,
and
that's
it's bowing
like
it a little.
Dirt, right?
No, those are roots.
Oh, that's
those
root
are all
also?
Roots. Yeah, those are tree roots. Yeah, when I pull back a little bit, here we go. I'll go right into it. See them? Those are all tree roots.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
Yeah. Roots growing in there. Right now, you're about 25% restricted.
Right, and so how much do you, would we even notice that? I mean, how big?
It'll stop up in time. As if you didn't do anything with it,
it's
going to grow large enough that it's going to catch paper.
The root will.
Yeah. And what's the best way to deal with it right now?
What I would do, I would probably hydrojet it.
Not put
this. I would. This I'd hydrojet first, and then use the Rudex.
This is like the same time.
3 months later.
So
what the Rudex does is it burns. We'll hydrojet it. That'll get it pretty clean.
Right.
Then you use the Rudex in about 3 months after that, and you're going to burn those roots back deep into that joint. Where what that does is it retards the root growth. It's going to slow it down to a point where instead of maybe having to clean it again in a year, you might get 2 or 3 years out of it.
It just slows down the process.
Just slow down the process. So we got the roots in there. The line, now that's up here where we had it marked out, right outside the garage. The rest of this line looks good.
So the part in the garage that you started separating, is that something you fixed now?
It's offset. I wouldn't do that either right now.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
No, I do the same thing. Just maybe clean it a little bit. That wouldn't take much to hydrojet it, but it will help. Rudex is going to seep down into that joint and really burn that back and slow it down.
Right. So now, and you haven't gone the other way yet.
No, I haven't gone the other way. I'm going to go that way right now. I've already viewed this, and all this is a lot of plastic pipe, 20-foot lengths. All the joints look good, all the way back down to here. Luckily, this thing wasn't that difficult to try and get back up the line, so that's good.
And they blew it out in the last 6 months.
That joint, got a lot of crust in there, but I don't think there's a major issue in that one. I think that's just over pour or glue and anything. Another joint that looks pretty good. Fair. Okay. That joint right there, we got, looks like we might have some roots there on the right hand side. About 2 o'clock area, but this is buckled. You see the bottom of the pipe? It's sitting up. It's not flush. It's kind of hard to see, but right here. See where it's up? Yeah. And
so it's pushing it up.
That's right here.
You want to get the thing, Mike? You want to look at it?
Huh?
You want to get the look at it? Oh, right there.
The
same thing?
Nope. No. This.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Hit that one.
there's sewer.
Yeah. Okay.
You good, Mike? You good?
We're at 4 foot,
You can see manholes in the
5 inches deep, and we've marked this area out, and this is corrugated piping, and with a lot of root intrusion. We're going to go down, take a look, see what we're into. Now we're making a turn and going off to our left. We're going curving and going down into the dirt, and then we're a drastic drop, very steep drop. And we have a big old bubble in the bottom, right here,
Yeah. Bottom's actually
pushing it up, yeah.
We'll get a video of this, right?
Yes. Roots are
God, I
pushing
wonder if
that
this guy
up.
didn't do it. Probably not. Because
Now we have another drop.
He bought it 6 months ago. Maybe he should, because I don't always do it or something.
Going down. Doesn't that look like it's oblong? A little
Yes,
bit
yeah, it
round?
does. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not worried about
Well, and some people
You can compare that to the other side.
And the
Yeah.
general is always like, I'm not going to look at the
Yeah,
sewer.
we're
And some
dropping
people are
some
like,
more.
there's no issue. Like I didn't do a sewer. This guy
We have
won't do
another
it, and
bubble
then all of a sudden you do it.
right
I'm just
there.
wondering.
You see the bubble
I mean,
there?
and then maybe that's why he liked the horse.
I think he's a reasonable.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what.
Another drop. This thing's very steep. Yeah, we're out around.
I mean, I know our
Let it in the
kids,
general.
our friends, but it's
Definitely
like,
out
to be totally
around.
honest with you, if forgetting about like
okay.
knowing him.
Can you erase all that?
Okay. But we're out around. This thing is going awful steep. And it's out around in a lot of places. Another big bubble in the pipe right there. The roots trying to push up through it, or got smashed when they were backfilling. They stepped on it. There's rocks underneath. And we're really out around here, kind of oblong. And we're dropping down. This thing is very, very long. Looks like we're making a little turn there, left turn. We're out around. And we're out around here quite a bit. You see the top kind of smashed in a little bit. And at the bottom, there's a big old hump right there in the pipe. We have a big dip in there. Another big bubble in the bottom, very large bubble, and a dip right there. And we come out of it, and we're dropping down again. And we're got another big dent in there, and more out around pipe. Another big dent in there, out around. And then we go into what appears to be ABS plastic. Again, I'm going to stop and try and locate this. Nope. Get that one. Okay, located 2 foot, 2 foot 4 inches deep, marked it with an orange flag, and now we're going to continue to push out and take a look at the rest of the line. Now we're back into ABS plastic. I don't know what that is. That's corrugated.
Looks like it.
Looks like corrugated. I mean, this might be very thin ABS plastic, not Schedule 40. They have some humps in that. This isn't corrugated, it's smooth walled. Appears to be. Should transition here pretty quick to more than likely vitreous clay going out to the city sewer. Okay, now we're making our turn. Making a drop. There might be ABS plastic in the street. Gonna make another turn. Through there. Hump right there. And we got a problem right there. Not gonna jump that area. Cannot jump this area.
Probably going into it.
Yep. We're going right down into like a hole right
Yep.
there. Yep.
It's going right
Big
like
divot
this.
right there, and then I'm hitting the face of the pipe. And we're too far out. Not gonna
36 feet.
be able to go past it. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna locate this area real quick. Yep. That one.
Okay, Mike. You ready?
Okay, we'll pull back. I want to see if I can see in there. If that's corrugated past there that time. I can't tell.
Try one more time.
I can't.
Slide it down one more
I
time.
don't think it's gonna work. Try and go.
Yeah, one more
Let me see
time.
if I get back here.
As long as you're right here.
It'll run. Look, drop right there. As fast as I'm going down.
You're not gonna get it.
No.
Now try
Right
it.
into
Try
the
it
hole.
slow. I'm not seeing Mike.
Even-
It's probably the
even
same thing.
No matter what you do.
Yeah.
That's a good size hole. Look at
It's
where
dropping
the camera
into the
drops.
hole.
And then I got the
You're going to
camera
the
hitting
hole.
the face of that. Yeah.
It's not going anymore, right? Oh, it's stopping at the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stopping.
It's going to the hole and it's
hitting the
stopping.
face of that pipe or whatever it is. It's collapsed. You see where it's collapsing over there?
This might be like this, Mike.
Yeah. Looks like it's collapsing over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a corrugated to the ABS thing.
Probably. Yeah. That's what it looked like. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back.
You want to do this, Mike? No, you're good?
Yeah, we're good. Cannot view the 6-inch, can't get past this point. We marked this point out at 8 foot 4 inches deep. Mark it with orange paint down toward the property line by the neighbor's fence. Probably about 15 feet from the neighbor's fence. Maybe turning in that area, heading out toward the city sewer, but we can't pass that area. Might get lucky to pass that area with a high drop right into that as well.
I'm gonna get ahead of it.
And bore a hole through it.
Worse than like I've got a feeling today. Does it look like that cap was an offer any wrench marks on it or anything?
Well, but there's swirl marks on the pipe that say, but whether they...
There is marks on it, but...
I've got a feeling he probably just
Yeah.
did drop the cap. Yes, these entities you don't shake them.
Right, I've learned that.
See, transition, there's our
And I think
ABS.
they know
We
that...
have ABS plastic. It looks like here,
It's just like...
going down
His
after,
wife makes him look shower in the garage.
but we have some ridges which makes me think that it's very, there are some rocks when they got backfilled, they're pushing through the bottom, or roots maybe trying to push through the bottom. But this is too smooth walled to be corrugated. These are very, very thin plastic. That's corrugated. You can see the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we've already viewed all of this.
I worked
We're
on
just gonna
construction
pull
sites,
back.
and we were kind of
And yeah, pipe.
walking in,
I mean, right.
and it's like he's making
See, guys.
$25 an hour doing something.
Just want you to see this
Once
one
you
area.
get past it,
Right.
it's like you're doing a job nobody wants to do.
Exactly.
This is on the way back now. I don't know if this was the backfilling where they put it in, or up against rocks, maybe, or that's roots trying to grow through. But see the
What was that?
big old humps in the pipe?
Oh yeah.
It's all buckled.
Yeah, this is a very thin pipe.
You know, I know. It's
No,
like
you
a,
know.
it's like a tube. It's like
Yeah.
a hard tube.
Yeah.
Yep.
The swimming pool hose is a good analogy, just a big version.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen like little PVC pipe. Sometimes you have a bendable
Yeah.
version. That's what I'm picturing.
Right.
Like a
Yeah,
bendable.
you can flatten stuff right out.
Yeah, it's a hose.
Yeah.
Which to me is a perfect solution if you can't get into the ground. It's just, well, so the geologist probably would be able to
Can we
tell.
call and ask them?
Well, somebody would be able to also tell. It's not my geologist. It's probably just the title person might be able to tell if that was because if it wasn't owned before,
they could-
if they didn't
We
own
couldn't
it,
go that direction.
yes, and that'd be a way better.
You know what? Why don't I call? I'll call Vince right now, and I'll find a set.
Yeah, if you don't mind asking, and I'll ask the title rep
And we
anyway,
mark
because they'll
that
have the
area
record
out,
easily, and maybe that's what
Large
it is,
amount
is
of
that the
roots in
property
that area
stopped
coming
here,
through the
yeah.
corrugated pipe.
and then it makes more sense. You're not going to go into your neighbor's yard and dig
Because looking at that, I can tell.
Now is it 4 foot 5 inches deep?
Yeah,
Right at
but
the edge
it
of
could
the
have been not the original.
stamped concrete driveway.
Maybe that was
Possible,
like,
yeah.
Been easy to going.
Now we're pulling back up out of our main line cleanup.
And then it was
And then they abandoned. Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. It could be a forced trail.
And
or
that
something like
concludes
that.
our
That
video
means
sewer
the community-
inspection.
We're not
Good, Mike?
I'm